Hey y'all, how's it going on this Friday night, y'all? I'm a mess, y'all. I'm a mess. We just got back from where? Eating. So I'm a little bit late. But listen, y'all, I've got a really fun, actually it's going to be, I think, very pretty project to do. This is a Dollar Tree Plus makeover. And if you are new here, my name is Shonda, and I just like hopping on and crafting, and I really like to laugh with y'all a lot and cut up. But anyway, we're going to craft and get this on. So hit the heart button and let me know where you're watching from. And if you're seeing the live box right here, make sure to make a comment, even if it's a thumbs up. You can use the pumpkin emoji. You can do whatever you want. But then you will go into my bucket for Happy Mail. But you do have to see the live box right here and comment during that live. So, but if you're watching a replay, thanks for watching, and let me know where you're watching the replay from. So, I'm from Georgia. So, here's what we're working with. So, this is, you see, it's a 3D wood cutout. It's called a 3D wooden pumpkin. It's the Dollar Tree Plus. It is $5, as you could see, and that is what it does. It goes together, okay? So, here's what I've done. We are going to be using, I picked this up the other day, y'all. It was on clearance at Walmart. This is, it's got some really cool paper colors in it. So we're going to use some of this. Well, it just says designer paper. Y'all know I can never remember the name of this paper. Anyway, what's it called? Scrapbook paper. Okay, so here's the colors we're using. I'm using this blue. Look at that. Isn't that cool? The blue, it looks like, you know, it's chipping away. Love it. Kind of got a rust color behind it. And then I'm also using, now I've kind of cheated. I've done a little bit of cutting, so we're not on here for 5 years. And then you see this rust color? Isn't that cool? So we're going to use that color, this color, okay? Hey, Brandy! And then I'm going to be using some just plain pumpkin chalk paint, okay? So, and then we're going to Mod Podge. We're going to use our matte Mod Podge. I'm going to be using my little iron, and I'm also going to be using some Waverly Old Antique Wax. Okay, so let's get started, and I will tell you, I have already done some of it, just again so that y'all aren't sitting here, you know, for 5 years waiting on me. So let's hey Caroline, let's go ahead and cut this piece out. Actually, let's go ahead and paint the other side of this. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Caroline. Hey, girl. So, as you can see, I have painted one side, but I'll show you when we're finished with this. I don't want to, you know, y'all got to have a little bit of surprise element. Hey, Mom. But, yes, I did do some of it before I came on. Just, you know, like I said, I didn't want y'all waiting, watching all of it. I think if you watch one side, you get the gist. But we're literally just Mod Podging, but y'all, I really think this is going to be really pretty once it's all put together. And I am going to use some jute on the top of the stem as well. And that's it. I think it's going to be really pretty. Have you done henna pumpkins? Oh, so I have, the only henna pumpkin that I have done is, oh, right here. Hold on, let me grab it. I've only used the henna pumpkin once because I just got my pumpkin, you know, I just got these in last week. So I'm going to reverse them into the other side. But this is the only one that I've actually done. I did it with the August Club. But I haven't used the rest of them, but I'm going to. And I'm thinking the colors. So here's the color I'm gonna tell you I'm doing. My house is I think I've told y'all, we call it Old Man Blue. My mom calls it Old Man Blue. I did, Caroline. I went to the Fried Pie Festival, girl. Can it get any better than that? But yes, my house is done in the Old Man Blue. And it's really kind of like our dusty blue, Brandy, and the chalk paste. So I think I'm going to use Dusty Blue on one of them. And I think I'm gonna go with more of those colors. I think I'm gonna go with like the I think I may use Sunnyside on one, and then I may use either Jade or Eucalyptus, one of those greens. I'm not really sure yet, but I think that's the color scheme I'm gonna go with. Okay, so here's what I've done. I have just painted this with my chalk paint. Okay. And I'm only doing one coat because I'm going to distress it anyway with that Waverly wax. And I did do my sides. I actually did those before. So I am going to do that because I kind of want all this to go together, you know, with this rust colored and all that. I think it's going to look really, really good. All right, so I'm going to set this over here and let it dry while we do these Mod Podging. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn over my paper, and I've got to do this side. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna trace out on my paper. Now these things all fit together, y'all. These are really cool. I think this is going to be a beautiful centerpiece. I don't know. I've had it for a little bit. I actually got it a couple of weeks ago, and I've been trying to decide what to do with it. I was going to chalk on it. It's like that press wood, you know. So it's not like a solid wood. It is press wood. But I was going to chalk on it, and then I was like, you know what? Nope. I'm going to Mod Podge on it. I'm actually going to decoupage it. Okay, so. Listen, y'all, I can't get myself confused. Okay, so I had already cut one out. And I'm going to go ahead and do it first because I have it marked. Y'all, you know, can't get myself confused. Hey, Natalie. Okay, so we're going to use our Mod Podge. And y'all know I like to use the iron method, which means I put my Mod Podge on, and then I dry it, and then I lay my paper down, and then I heat set it, or not heat set it, I heat it up, and that reactivates the Mod Podge. So here I'm just putting a pretty good layer of Mod Podge on here. And I like to put a better layer when I'm putting a thicker paper like this on. Now it's not the thickest like, you know, the cardstock. It's definitely the why can't I ever remember that? I mean, I literally say it and then it's gone. Scrapbook, man. I'm telling y'all, it's like when you meet someone, you know, and this is what I do anyway. When I meet someone and I'm talking to them, I try to say their name like 6 times, 7 times while I'm sitting there talking to them. I'm doing this, it's a 3D pumpkin, wooden pumpkin from the Dollar Tree Plus. So this is like their $5 section. This is where I got it. And it fits all together. So it makes a really pretty, you know, 3D pumpkin, basically. Okay, so we've got that all on there. I am going to take this paper towel, just kind of go along the edge. Let's see. I went to Hobby Lobby tonight, and oh my gosh, this stuff. Oh, I'm telling you, Natalie, I know it's dangerous, girl. I know. And fall stuff right now is 50% off. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what I finally have. Oh, okay, okay, good. Did your daughter get moved in, Brandy? Did you get her moved back in? So y'all, I'm just wiping around the edges a little bit on this. This makes it a little tricky because you've got these little slits in it. A little tricky, but it's all right. I got it. Okay, so I have Farmhouse's tissue. Okay. Oh, a teal. Ooh. So what about doing like the tide, you know, and white and brown for your fall. You know, I think those colors are gorgeous together, brown and the teal. Which I know tide is a little bit darker. Is it the Couture teal or is it a different color? And y'all, I'm just drying this pretty good. Oh, okay. Sorry, I gotta, okay. Okay. So you say flying down, is she, I take it she's south of you. Tide that, okay, so tide. So wouldn't that be pretty? Like the tide and, gosh, it'd be pretty to do tide and bark. I think those two combinations are gorgeous. And then just do, you know, a fall color, like you could throw in, like a peachy color. I don't know what's left. Okay. She's in Florida. Okay. So what about like, I know we don't, I'm trying to think of what we have left, but like, you know, our Sunset Drive, I don't know if you have any of that. Or Peachy King. You know, those colors would go good. Just to kind of give it a fall, you know, flair with those colors. Okay, we're good. So, I've dried it, and now I'm just going to put... Yes, the pomegranate. Yes, Mom, that's true. The pomegranate will be gorgeous. Now, our tide, Mom, is like a... I'll show you in just a second. So, she's saying her fall colors are teal, teal. So our tide, this is our tide. Hold on. I put all my names on top of here. Oh, here it is. That's tide. Isn't that pretty? So I think the tide and I like the tide and bark together. I think those are gorgeous. And then you throw in like the sunny side. I think those three colors are gorgeous. Oh, not sunny side, I'm sorry, Sunset Drive. Sunset Drive. Okay. Hold on, y'all. There we go. It's still just a little bit tacky, but nothing, I mean, it's not bad. But I just need to make sure it's not bubbling up on me. Okay. Now, put down our parchment paper. Okay. Now, I always start from my center out. Okay. And I make sure my edges are good. And all this is doing is reactivating that Mod Podge that I dried. So it heats it up, makes it sticky again, and makes your paper stick to it. I love this method because I don't get any wrinkles with it. And if at all possible, this is the method I'm using. Yes, Brandy, me too, girl. I just think peach, you know, the peach and the brown, the tide now, that tide and brown, those two are literally, I've done some projects with those. My bathroom is in the tide. My bedroom is more of the, a mintier green. It's not quite it's not Couture teal, but it's a little bit mintier than that, or a little bit lighter, I should say, than that. Isn't that pretty, y'all? Look at that. So pretty. Okay, so let me get my sanding block. Here we go. My little sanding block. And I just go around, okay? Go around the edges. It gives you a really nice finished edge. And we are going to do a couple of Mod Podges, y'all. But y'all, I think this is going to be so pretty. I did do one side of the other one. I was actually going to do one side of this, y'all, but my husband was after me about going to eat. So, Caroline. Make it straight, girl. Make it straight. Girl, those bubbles. I know, girl. I know. My bubbles. My bubbles. Y'all, I had to send Caroline a picture the other day in my bathroom where my bubble picture hung that I did here on live. Oh, y'all, she is a trip. She said it still don't look like bubbles. I loved it. So funny. Okay. Look how pretty. Now, because this is 3D, we have to do both sides. That was the only thing about it, and that's why I said I was trying to be proactive and, you know, be proactive. But my honey bunch, he was ready to go. So, that's okay. We'll just cut this out quick, Mod Podge it on. Doesn't take long. You've seen how fast. And if you cut it pretty well, you know, and it fits really good, you're good to go, y'all. Good to go. And these little slits, those are probably the only thing. I do have a little piece of sanding paper right here. See, I'm not late. That's right, Caroline. Did you have a good day today, Caroline? Y'all, we went to it's called the Fried Pie Festival here, and it's like the little town up from us. But y'all, thousands of people showed up to that thing today, and it was so nice to see because, you know, during the pandemic. Oh, Jim, he was hungry, Caroline. What you mean, what happened to him? You know, Jim was hungry. So he wouldn't let me finish. I was trying to do one side of this project so that y'all wouldn't have to, you know, sit through it all, and we could do a tutorial and understand just one side's enough. But y'all, Jim was hungry, so we left. We had to go eat. Had to do it. But you know, you just do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. Okay. So, I'm just cutting this out. Trying to make my my little cutouts. I go a little bit bigger on those because, you know, your pencil lead is kind of fatter and it won't get right up next to it. So I try to go a little bit bigger so that I'm not having to sand so much. So we're good. Hey, Waylon. Hey, girl, I forgot, we saw you at Ingles, but I couldn't say hey because we were already in the car. We saw you. We saw you. We were just leaving Ingles. I actually had to go to the car. I had a terrible migraine that came on really fast. Well, it came on, and then, you know, then it came on worse while we were in the grocery store. So my eye was shut, watering. I couldn't see. So I was like, hey, honey, I'm going to go on to the car. And, but yes, Jim actually, on his way out, said, you know, there you were, and I did see you, but I couldn't. Girl, I barely could see you with my one eye. But I came home, took my little migraine med, and it kicked its butt. Migraines are no joke, y'all. Woo! No joke. I hadn't had one in a long time, but man, it got me today. Okay. So once again, we're just putting on our Mod Podge. And this is the matte, y'all. This one really wouldn't matter because it's underneath. I'm not doing it, you know, on the outside, so it wouldn't really matter. But yeah, in Temple, Caroline. We had went to visit his parents in Villa Rica, so we were coming back through Temple. So we went by there just to grab our groceries. Oh, I look good. Look, I was like this. When I get a migraine, whatever it's usually my right. It just closes and it turns bright red. A lot of my blood vessels break, and it starts watering, and then for a couple of days it's a little blurry. But we're good. Oh, you were in a hurry? Caroline, I feel like you're always, every time I see you, you kind of in a hurry, girl. You scooting and moving. But yeah, listen, y'all, go run and grab one of these at Dollar Tree Plus. Do y'all all have Dollar Tree Pluses in your area? Actually, I think all of mine in the area, and I've got 4 Dollar Trees literally right in my area that are all, you know, within 20 miles like round from me. All of them kind of, yeah, all of them now have, I don't know if they're calling them Dollar Tree Plus, but they carry the Dollar Tree Plus stuff, if that makes sense. We didn't, Caroline. You were in the store, honey. You were walking in the store. So no, we didn't actually see the truck. Okay. So once again, I get it dry. Woo! And then I just lay my paper on top. Make sure it's covering well. Okay. And I kind of lay it down. And again, it doesn't, if it's not completely dry, it's not a huge crisis, but I like it to be pretty dry because then it won't hoof up on you. Tree Fitty. Wait, what? Oh, yes. Yes, girl. Oh, I like, wait, Tree Fitty. Are you talking about 350? Are you talking about the 4-quarter store or the 5-quarter store? Is that what you mean? That's what I call it now, the 5-quarter store. Okay, so once again, we're just getting this down. And then we only have one more to go, but I already have it cut out. So y'all won't have to wait. My feed is bad. Is my feed bad with everyone, y'all? Mom, you may have to go out and come back in. Or if you've already done that. That's what I call, okay, that's what I was thinking. Tree Fitty. That's cute. Yeah, I call it the 5-quarter store now. Oh, you lost connection, or was it me? Did you lose or did I? Who was it? Which one of us? Who lost? Now, make sure to check y'all's edges, okay? And then once again, just take our, y'all got this fan going so high, I've got stuff flying. I was squiggly. Mom said you were squiggly, girl. Was it yours though, Mom? Was it your connection? Was I squiggly, y'all? Do y'all? Natalie, was I squiggly? Did y'all lose connection on me? I'm still, my internet's really good down here. I see you perfect. Okay. Mom, it may have been yours then. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes, even if you have a good connection, sometimes you just have to go out and come back in. And it kind of gives you another, I don't know what all the correct terms are, but it kind of gives you a new web page, kind of thing. That's kind of what I call it, but that's probably not appropriate or proper. Oh, you did lose connection too? Maybe it was mine then. Y'all, who knows? You never know. Now, I will tell you, Facebook has been doing some crazy things lately. Okay. So, y'all, let's get this done. And remember, when you are doing Mod Podge and you are doing this part of it, make sure to sand down. And I'm trying to be careful because both sides are done. I'm trying not to hit that other side and pull it up. Okay, so just make sure. And like I said, this paper came from Walmart, but you can also go to Hobby Lobby. You don't have to buy the whole big book of scrapbook paper. You can go to Hobby Lobby and find you some pieces you like. And Verizon, okay. Girl, I know technical. I can't do the technical stuff. It's too much for me. Hey, Candy. Y'all, I am, the sanding, you know, is going everywhere, so. Okay. Hold on. Let's make sure we got this side. All right. I think we're good. One little piece right here. Y'all, look how pretty that is, okay? I know it looks, so we got both sides done, okay? Both sides. Now, what I'm also going to do is, I am going to, actually, I think I'm going to, we're going to see what this looks like. I may do the edge with just a little bit of my Waverly wax, or my wax, not Waverly, but my antique wax, my Bear that I love. Okay, so y'all, to get in these, get you a little piece of sandpaper, okay? Fold it in half like this, and then you can get in these little cracks and crevices, okay? Easy peasy. Okay. The bottom one I kept pretty good, but that one, I guess I got a little wild with it. That's all right. Okay, so here's that one finished. Now, here's our other one. Now, again, I've already done this side. We had a babysitter tonight. Oh! I am making, Candy, this is a Dollar Tree Plus. Hold on, let me get a little paper. It's called a 3D pumpkin. 3D wooden pumpkin. So, you put it together like this. And so, it sits up really good. But I decided to decoupage it with some really cool paper from Walmart, and I painted one of them. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm not chalking tonight, y'all. Can you believe it? I was gonna chalk it, but then I was like, you know, we're just gonna do something that you guys can all run out, grab the supplies, and do it. And I would love to see y'all's picture. I would love to see y'all do this, and then drop a picture on my page and let me see yours. So literally, dollar store, you could actually paint this, okay? I just think to add a little bit of dimension and add some, I don't know, some prettiness. I like the decoupaging with the paper. But you could grab your Mod Podge at the Dollar Tree, okay? This wooden pumpkin at the Dollar Tree. You could actually get some orange paint. Probably not, it's probably going to be acrylic paint, which is fine. It just doesn't dry as fast. And the only reason, y'all, I use a lot of the chalk paint is because I do it live. And I'm trying to, you know, get it dried up so that y'all don't have to wait for, is it King's Ages? Is that something? But anyway, so y'all don't have to wait a lifetime for me to have stuff dry. That's really the reason I use a lot of the chalk. But I use pumpkin tonight to paint with. But you could also, yes, it does. It has this size, Candy. And it has gloss and matte. Now, I use matte, and I use my big one. I got this big one at Walmart. But, yes, they do have it. So you can grab this, that, and then, like I said, you can go to Walmart and grab this book, or, and I'll show you the book in just a second. I've got my other thing sitting on it. Or you could go to Hobby Lobby, and, I know, girl. So, Candy, they have a whole crafting section now. They, I don't know how long it's been since you've been, or if you even looked at the crafting section, but they have a whole crafting, I think it's called, what is it called, y'all? Somebody on here knows. Oh, here it is. Crafter Square, because this came from them. Crafter Square. That's what it's called now. Alright, this is almost as dry as I like it. And you could technically dry this completely. But yes, you could go into Hobby Lobby and grab you 4 sheets of paper. Now you want, if this is the way you want to do it, you know, the way I'm doing it, you want 4 sheets of paper because you're going to do both sides, okay? So you definitely would need the 4 pieces. Did I get it all on there? Let's move it down just a hair. But yeah, you would need the 2 for each piece, basically. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. Okay. We just don't want any bubbles. Okay, so let's lay that down. again, get our parchment paper. There you go. You can go with her. Okay, remember, start from the middle and work out. And y'all, this is just my little mini iron from Walmart. I like my little mini iron. I know Linda's not on here right now or tonight. I think she went to a craft fair today. But she hates my little mini iron. But y'all, it works fine for these little kind of projects. This is kind of what I do with it. It's small. I know Cricut, and they make one too, but I don't know. This one was at Walmart and it was really cheap, so I got it. That's so funny. Y'all are funny. Hey, Anna. Okay, so this is all on, and I always check my little sides, okay? Once again, let's sand it down. Okay, and this, actually, this sanding block also came from the Dollar Tree. You can find it in the automotive section at the Dollar Tree. But I do believe that Walmart, I think you can get a 2-pack, and it actually comes out better than buying one now that it's $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. But y'all, I always find myself needing it, and then I'm just like, here, let me just grab it here at the Dollar Tree. So it's got kind of a rough side and then a even rougher side. There's really not a very smooth side. That's so, y'all are funny. I don't have a lot of self-control in Hobby Lobby either, y'all. I'll just be honest. I don't. Okay. Alright, we got that. Now let me just get this little inside. Y'all, this is really easy. You know, y'all know I always just kind of hurry things up a little more just so that y'all can kind of get the gist of how to do it and go make your own. I'm not trying to keep y'all all night. Now, I'm going to put just a little bit of Mod Podge right there, just because that's the top. That's funny. Candy's like, I can take it. I can deal with him. Okay, so here we go. Here's our this side. Okay, we got, hold on. I done got my, I messed that little part up. Let me fix it. I think it'll be fine once we finish. Okay, then we got this side and that side. Okay, so we got those. Then, let's make sure this is dry. Yes, it is. We're good. Okay, so let me put this over here. And I'll show y'all again, since there's a couple of y'all new. This is the book that I got. I used to call it. Yeah, you did, Mom. You did. I still kind of lose control in those things too. But here's the book that I got at Walmart. And y'all, this was actually on clearance. I don't know if it's on clearance at y'all's Walmart, but it was at mine. So I think I paid only $5.99 for it, which I thought was a great deal for a... You know, there's quite, it says 50 sheets, so that's not too bad. Especially, you know, they're 25 cents a sheet at Hobby Lobby. So, or I buy the books there too. But anyway, I'm just trying to, I wanted to show y'all again a little project tonight that y'all could do without having to, you know, get the Chocateur or anything like that. I just really wanted to do a project that y'all can do, and then show me y'all's project. That's really what I want to see. Okay, so let me antique this, y'all. I've already antiqued one side, but I'm not going to show you until we're done. I like to dry brush it. Chipping brush, very little. Y'all see, I have had this now for a year. Then you take a paper towel, dab most of it on there, okay? You don't want a whole lot, and you literally, make sure I don't go overboard with it. Literally go back and forth, okay? And I hold it up and I'll show you kind of what it does to it. I didn't want that stark white just because all this paper kind of looks like, you know, chipping wood or chipping bricks or something like that. And that's really what I wanted to see. Okay, so you see how it did? Isn't that cool looking? So it really looks like, to me, a pumpkin. You know, it kind of got, let me give a little bit more. I want to get a little bit more depth on this side. Actually, I kind of like it on both sides that way. So let me do a little bit more on each side. I like this part. Like, see how that looks? I like that. Let's do just a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, just like that. And again, that was my Behr antique wax. Okay, I'm gonna set this over here. Last thing we're gonna do is I am going to wrap some jute around this top. Okay, so I am going to use my little hot glue. Okay, just to kind of start it right here. Okay, hold the hot glue. Don't burn yourself. Okay, and we're just going to wrap it. Okay, just wrap it tightly around. And this just kind of gives it just a little bit more of a, you know, you don't see that wood. I think it just looks better. And this is just plain jute. You can also get it at the Dollar Tree, y'all. So literally, you could do this whole project from the Dollar Tree. Okay. They've actually even got little sheets of wallpaper in there that you could use on it, which would be really cool. So technically, you could do the whole thing from the Dollar Tree. You don't have to get the scrapbook paper or anything like that. I just think it looks, I thought it looked cool. I don't know, I liked it. So that's why I did it. But you could technically get everything you needed to do this project at the Dollar Tree. Okay, let me wrap this around. Try not to burn myself, y'all. Trying. I don't ever do real good with that. Never. Now they also have this really cool, I'm going to use just a piece of it, but it is jute that has a wire in it, and I think it looks really cool to make like your little, you know how pumpkin has the little swirly little piece, you know, the little swirly, or the stem, or stem, that's the word I'm looking for, stem. Okay, just like that. So see how that to me just looks better, you know, it kind of just gives it a more, I don't know, I like it better. But here is, now this is just a little piece. This is what the wire jute looks like, okay? So I'm just going to use just a little piece of it, and I want to just make a curly Q. I think that'll just add something to it. I don't know what, but it'll add something to it. Make it look like a pumpkin. And I am going to glue these ends because they do kind of fray out once you cut them. So just take a little bit of hot glue and just kind of, you know, glue it. You see how it does? We didn't want that. We want to glue it together. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. Okay. Then I just take a pencil and I just kind of go around just like that. Okay. And make your curly Q. Just makes it a little curly. And I think we're going to glue him right there. Cover that little part up. Hold it on just a second. So yeah, please go make this and post a picture. I'm dying to see it. I really do want to see it. And that's really why I did a project tonight that didn't have anything to do with Chalk Couture. Because I really want to, you know, kind of craft with y'all. I'd like to, again, see it. I think it'd be really cool. I'm actually going to cut this little piece off. I don't like the way that looks. There we go. Okay. So, we got just our little, actually, I'm going to put a little bit more glue, y'all. This is a little bit heavier, you know. It's got that wire in it. So. But I think that little curly cube makes it, I think it makes it really cute. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. Now, y'all, I had to think about this earlier when I was putting this thing together. I was like, okay, Shonda, figure it out, girl, figure it out. Okay, so, these two pieces go together first. I think, maybe, I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, like this. Just work with it, y'all. You know, just work with it, figure it out. There we go. Y'all. Just like that. Look how pretty that is, y'all. Is that not gorgeous? I absolutely love it. Love it. I may put another, I don't know. I kind of like just the one little curly. I'm going to glue it though on this little part right here so that it will stay. But y'all, I'm loving this. I think it's gorgeous. Now, you could, I was thinking, you could chalk on it. But is this not gorgeous? I love it. So pretty. I probably will, see my edges right here? I probably will just go back over, take my, yeah, I like that. So I'm just going to take my Waverly, or my Behr, not my Waverly, and just kind of darken that up. I'll show you this one. And I'll show you what it, compared to the other one. So you kind of see. Okay. So you see how I darkened it up? I kind of messed up my whole thing. And then you can see how light that one is. So, wait, hold on. Dark, light, dark, light. So it just kind of makes it that way. But y'all go grab this. Here it is. Go grab it. Dollar Tree. Make your own. Post a picture and let me know. I will see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Thanks so much and have a great, great night. Yes, easy peasy, Mom. Y'all have a great night. See y'all.